Staying focused and on task in interviews is important in several ways. It is important primarily to maintain high productivity and professionalism. Straying off task in interviews can indicate that you're not invested in the company or the candidate or not taking it seriously. It can lead people to take you less seriously because they do not believe you care about the interview. It can also indicate that you're not very interested in the candidate and their abilities, since you're spending time talking about other things in the interview. In most interview scenarios, you have limited time in which to conduct the interview. This means that any time spent off track and unfocused takes away from the time you should be spending finding out about your candidate's abilities. As a result, your assessment will be less complete, and you risk making uninformed hiring decisions or passing over good candidates. On the other hand, staying on track and focused can lead to a professional and productive interview. You're more likely to have a complete assessment of the candidate, and your hiring decisions will benefit as a result. Since your behavior will affect the candidate's behavior, it will lead to a more serious and professional environment overall, and will leave them with a good impression. The second reason why staying focused and on task in interviews is important relates to moral and legal issues. While small talk can be used as a tool to put the candidate at ease and establish a rapport, it should be used sparingly and carefully. Many topics brought up in small talk scenarios can lead to questions or information relating to protected grounds, as covered in an earlier module. Family situation, information about country of origin or sexual orientation, for example. None of these are appropriate topics for an interview and can lead an interviewer into dangerous grounds better left alone. Warning signs that an interview is straying into dangerous territory can include talk about family life, personal relationships, disabilities, or other areas protected by law. When such subjects come up, you must be careful and redirect conversation to safer grounds. Staying on track and focusing on the relevant skills, abilities, and characteristics of the candidate will keep you safe, keep everyone comfortable, and leave you with only the most relevant information with which to make hiring decisions. All that is to say that social loafing wastes time and money, and improper small talk can lead into dangerous grounds, but it is ultimately up to the interviewer to keep the interview focused, on track, and in safe and relevant topics. To recap, maintaining a professional environment and setting the tone for an interview is best done by keeping it focused on what matters. You can do this by keeping the questions relevant, avoiding social loafing, and keeping the interview on track. Doing this successfully will represent the business well, will maintain professionalism, and maintain high levels of productivity. You must also avoid dangerous topics and keep the conversation on track and professional. Successfully doing so will keep everyone comfortable and protect you from legal consequences and unnecessary bias.
Yeah.